All right, welcome back to a new episode. Today we'll be discussing the University of Memphis. They just announced a new stadium renovation. So the owner of FedEx has announced that he will be donating $220 million to the University of Memphis for a renovation of Liberty Stadium. So congratulations to the Memphis Tigers. Let's dive into the stadium renovation. Memphis announced a $220 million donation from FedEx. And with those funds, they're going to be completing a 3-stage renovation of Liberty Stadium. And phase 1 has already began. That was a demolition of the West Grandstand. Over the next 2 seasons, Memphis is going to complete this renovation. So the stadium capacity during the 2024 and 25 seasons, the stadium is going to be down from 60,000 to 26,000. So I know it says low 30s here, but I've actually done some research, and it's actually going to be down to 26,000 during the renovation. And after the renovation is complete, Liberty Stadium will be down from 60,000 to 50,000 seats. Here's a look at the renovated Liberty Stadium. So as we can see, there's a pretty cool design. They're going to be renovating and updating both press boxes, and I believe also the video board as well. So it's a pretty cool design. Here's another look at the press box section. It looks like they're going to be doing some changes, not only in the press box, but some VIP seating here, chairback seating, some new things here, probably for fans, boosters, all that good stuff. And another section here. Looks like the outside facade is going to be getting some work done. It's got that really cool look. I like the kind of like the neon blue line going around the stadium. I think that's really cool. So here's where I have some criticism for Memphis. This is what the stadium will look like during the 24 and 25 seasons, where the stadium will be down to 26,000. This is just kind of odd for me. I get it that the press box is going to be renovated, but I just don't see the need for this. This is kind of odd. I get it. They're in the middle of a renovation, but this is just kind of odd. I get it. The stadium will be open. That's great. Something that Northwestern wasn't able to do. They had to, play their games elsewhere. But this is where I have a little bit of criticism for Memphis. Now here's a second look, an aerial view of the final stadium for the final renovation for the Liberty Bowl. As you can see, this is the updated West Grandstand. So it looks a lot better than what it's going to look like in the 24 and 25 seasons. Now, when we take a closer look, we can see that some stands are going to be taken away here and kind of sacrificed for chair back, which a lot of teams are doing nowadays, which looks okay. And here is a little odd for me. And why would you build a section here when, I know it's not shown here, but we all know who's going to be standing right here, and it's going to be the home team or the opposing team and the training staff. And if you're in this new section that they've built, you're not going to have a great view. I mean, I don't understand that right there. I don't understand the thinking behind that. Also, here in the end zone section, they're going to be kind of sacrificing some stands here and changing this to almost like a VIP section. I'm not a fan of that. if you wanted to add premium seating, you could have done it here. You don't have to reduce capacity in order to get premium seating at your facility. That could have been done here. That could have been done here. You're already renovating both press box areas, so you can put that up here. I'd much rather be sitting here watching a game at the 50-yard line than down here at field level. That's a terrible, terrible place to watch a college football game, any football game, right behind the players that are sitting on the bench. Now, notice in this image, they don't have that there. And I think that was strategic because this is going to be a terrible, terrible seat at the Liberty Bowl. Also, when we go back to this angle, we can see down here in this section that they really are serious about this. This is going to be something that they probably sell as a package. Who would want to stand there behind the bench? They're at the ground level. And, maybe you can smell the grass and hear the tackles better, but they're not going to be able to see anything there. Now, I do like this. I love how they did the press boxes. I'll give credit where it's due. The renovation's going to look great. But you take your stadium capacity down from 60,000 to 50,000 in the final product. Now, I had Memphis a couple videos ago. I had Memphis as one of the programs that I would love to see them make a jump from Group of 5 to Power 5. But instead of being conservative and knocking 10,000 seats out of your stadium just for renovation, they didn't have to do that. Now, instead of adding maybe 10,000 seats here in the end zone, because the stadium was already a bowl, it already had end zone seating, it was already enclosed, it already looked fine. Why not add 10,000 seats or something like this here in maybe both of the end zones? You can add 10,000 chairback seating seats. You can even do like a VIP thing. You can do that here. You don't have to remove seats. You never ever remove seats in your stadium. Instead of maybe having adding 10,000 seats and having a 70,000 seat stadium and making a jump to a Power 5 like SMU just did, or a lot of teams are doing now, add 10,000 seats, go up to a 70,000 seat stadium. Now you've got a legit shot at a Power 4 conference. Taking 10,000 seats out of your stadium and now going from 60 to 50, and you're still a Group of 5 stadium, that means you're going to stay there. A Group of 5 program. That means you're likely going to stay a Group of 5 program. This was a great renovation, but a bad move overall in the grand scheme of things. With conference realignment going on and there's tons of moves being made, teams need to take advantage of the opportunity they have in front of them. This was a terrible move, I think. Great renovation. It looks great. Don't get me wrong. The stadium will look fine, but when top 5-star recruits come to visit this thing, they'll much rather pick a university in a Power 5 program over a 50,000 seat stadium that's in a Group of 5 program. This is a move backwards, I think. This was a step backwards for Memphis. And I think in the future, opportunities they may have had, like Houston, TCU, Baylor, Cincinnati, SMU, they've all made jumps to the Power 4 conferences. And I think Memphis was right in there, and they had a shot, and I think they may have shot themselves in the foot with this one. You guys let me know what you think.
How can I get what I get? 500 cars in my sidewalk.